Imagine being on a massive personal crisis. What do you do? Now, imagine being a whole country facing the same thing. Hi, this is Kezia Nathania from 12 Applied 1. Today, we're not just reviewing a book, but we're learning how to survive. And this is Jared Diamond's book, Upheaval, a surviving guide for nations to cope with crisis and change. So, what's the big idea? In this book, Jared analyzes 7 countries he knows well, based on his experience. There are Australia, Indonesia, Japan, Chile, America, Finland, and Germany. He analogized nations' crisis as massive personal crisis in clinical psychologist's view. According to him, there are 12 factors related to the outcomes of personal crisis. Well, what are they? Acknowledgement that one is in crisis, acceptance of personal responsibility, building a fence, getting material and emotional help from others, using a role model to solve problem, ego strength, honesty of self-appraisal, experience from previous personal crisis, patience, flexible personality, individual core values, and freedom from personal constraints. Using those factors, Jared tried to adapt them to 12 factors related to the outcomes of national crisis, which can be seen here. I have a fascinating experience reading this book since it is comprehensible and has a unique style, which I call as Jared Diamond style. You will notice that he has a habit of opening his book by giving 2 stories as a comparison. For example, in this book, Coconut Groves for Personal Crisis and UK Britain in 1950s as National Crisis. However, I found his book too anecdotal, meaning he used his self-experience as an analysis to find conclusion. And then, he didn't represent general relation of factors for a national crisis, because from 195 countries in the world, he only bring 7 countries. Then, he tried to simplify formula of a complex system such as national crisis, which make big gap between personal and national crisis. Still, I recommend this book to some groups like geopolitical and history fans, Jared Diamond's fans, and readers that are concerned of world's condition these days. Remember, crisis is like a table with 12 feet. 1 or 2 feet are broken, the table might stand, but not still. However, if 5 feet are broken, the table won't stand anymore. So try to fix using the surviving guide by Jared Diamond.